and wake up the neighborhood on this beautiful Sunday. There we go. Chuck. I gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna make my headlights and taillights work, because most of what I want to do with the car is gonna be happening around nighttime. So I can't really I can't just deny the car that luxury. Ooh, it smells good. All right, I'm gonna trade this intake out for a stock LS1 intake because it has a bracket for this. I had a stock LS1 intake, but I'm pretty sure we trashed it because it had gunk up all in it from the motor that blew up. Then we got to get a ABS delete block and fold all the lines down and then put the radiator in its correct position. But the car drives. It's drivable. I drive that joint every once in a while. Show it some love, you know. But I'm having an issue when it comes to bleeding the clutch. I don't know. There's like an air pocket in there, and it won't let the car shift into reverse with the motor running. You know what I'm saying? So in order to put the car in reverse, I gotta shut it down, put it in reverse, push the clutch all the way in, and then start it up. And once I start, like, it don't move the car or nothing, so it ain't like the clutch is engaged or nothing like that. But I don't know, man. We're figuring it out though. That thing looked pretty backed into that spot right there. Yeah. Death Trap. Welcome to the channel. My name is Rush. On here we build race cars, talk about race cars, the whole freaking nine, bro. Last night, it was a little confidential. I couldn't have my camera out up on them. Well, I could have, but it would have been weird. So I didn't record nothing. But we got a story time. I went to a dig night with a friend of mine that used to work here with me. But he deep in the cars, I'm deep in the cars, and he invite me out every once in a while. And this time I went, despite not having my Mustang running, I just took my lady's car, filled it up with gas, and that was it. But they had, most of their cars was NA. It was just one car, the Camaro GL1 or something like that. He was there, but he wasn't race ready. He wasn't on the tire. He would just blew his tires off every time he punched it. So he didn't run nothing. But that was a NA Mustang that was on a slide tire, which is basically a regular freaking street tire that people use to do donuts and burnouts and stuff. So he wasn't catching the best attraction. Regardless, he raced the Camaro on R888, right? It's basically a radio. It's a drag radio. R888s, Toyo Proxies. And his Camaro on E85, real deal NA. While the Mustang was basically stock on a tire that basically gave it a handicap. And that Mustang was freaking a fender away from that Camaro. A fender. So I was like, yo. That's crazy. For it to be that close. Anyways, I met my homie up at the meet. And they wasn't doing nothing. It was like a good little strip, but nobody was doing nothing for real. And I asked him to wait for me so we could go to the dig spot all together. I was gonna get some videos if we went to the dig spot, but I decided not to because there was rumors of cops being around. So we went somewhere else and started our own little deal. A handful of people came that was yelling, talking mess, and got a couple of races off. And after that, you know, then after we got the race off and we got through arguing with this one dreadhead who be talking mess, I'm like, bro, let me get my Mustang out here. Let me get my Mustang out here. I'll piss on your grave. You're gonna be dead. You ain't gonna show your life. You ain't gonna show your face here no more. My Mustang gonna take a minute though. I'm gonna need some financial aid to get that Mustang up. But we left and had plans on going to the original spot with the rest of the group. It was like 30, 40 cars about to run dig races. So we was on the way. We was about 3 minutes away from the spot when somebody texted, "Don't come, cops." So we all pulled into the gas station, 7 cars deep with a couple of mom cars, all pulled into the gas station at the same time. It was a movie, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like, what happened? And they like, it's cops, bro. We not here to play with 12, so chop it up here for a little bit. They went in the gas station, got some snacks. And one dude came out with chicken, was feeding a stray dog. And we just sat down, we talked for about 15, 20 minutes. And then we split up. Everybody went home. And the friend who invited me, right, or who was like, hey, yo, come on. He was going in the same direction as I was. So the whole drive home, we was driving together. But at the first one, when I told y'all, the spot that we was at, when I told y'all the Camaro beat the Mustang by a fender, even though the Camaro had all this extra stuff done to it, and the Mustang was on a regular freaking tire, like a Walmart tire for real. That was at the first meet, and then that was the only race we ran in the first location, and then the second location we never made it to because cops shut it down. But it was fun regardless. I got a video of us on the freeway that I put up right here. Ain't been too eventful. I realized this is a couple of things I got to get done to the Mustang. One, the throttle cable. safety issue. So I gotta I'm gonna put a stock LS1 intake on there. Yeah. Call it that after that. I should probably look on Marketplace to see if somebody got one and they willing to trade it for sheet metal intake. I went on Marketplace and made myself mad. I was looking for an LS1 intake, a stock one. Nobody had it. And then I ran up on a F-body Camaro Z28 that he tore apart, couldn't put back together, was selling it for $2,500. And I don't have $2,500. I'ma just cry. That was the end of the story time. That was the end of me talking about freaking race cars. Y'all saw the Mustang driving, so you know it's alive. It's still here, kicking. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. Peace.
Gotta jump in for copyright. I love the Cuban food, pork sandwiches, but I'm hungry for something different now.